Welcome to the Harper Tech Academy. I'm Simon Harper, and today we're actually going to look at the different types of knives and their uses. If you have a look down here, any chef will have a broad range of knives, and as a beginning in commercial cookery, it's a bit overwhelming knowing what do I do with all of these different knives. So let's get into it. So we'll actually look over here. We have the large knives here, and we're going to start with a cook's knife. Now the cook's knife is characterized by a curved blade, quite a long shank here, which basically is good for chopping up different vegetables, some slicing of meat, but they come in different sizes from very big to quite small. The next knife I'm actually going to show you is this one here, which is a bread knife. Now have a look at the close up. You'll notice it has a serrated edge. So this knife is generally used for a sawing action, for cutting bread and that type of thing in the kitchen. Next type, there are two different types of filleting knives. We're going to start with the meat filleting knife. Now what you'll notice straight away is it's very, very thin, very sharp through here, and it's designed for butchery of all kinds of different meat cuts and getting a knife in and curving around. Now one thing that really characterizes it, I'm just going to bring my cutting board over here, is it's not very flexible, alright, and that's a real key point. The second filleting knife is a fish filleting knife. Now if you actually look at the blade, it's not curved in as much, but the key change here, and if you have a look on the video there, it flexes. So I'll move that a bit closer so that you can see. You'll see the blade actually flexing around, and that's actually designed so that we can use it to go and filleting into fish and actually curving over their bones. The next set here is, I'm going to start with the paring knife. This is also used or called a utility knife. Very handy tool for peeling onions, for segmenting oranges, a whole range of tasks where you wouldn't use a big knife. And remember that the correct use of knife will save your hands and cutting yourself. The second one's called a turning knife, and if you actually have a close look there, it's got a curved blade, and this is actually designed to curve around for turning vegetables. So watch the videos later on, we'll talk about how to turn a vegetable. The final section here, now do you remember from the last video what this is called? It's called a steel, and we use that to hone our blade. Now these are knives that not every chef might have. This is called a palette knife, and it's characterized, there are no sharp edges on a palette knife. It's a straight blade. It's actually used quite extensively with pastry chefs to actually put the cream around and dab things on, maybe smear butter on bread. It just depends. Now the final one here is a specialty knife. This is called a salmon knife, and you'll notice that the blades, they have these little indents here. This is designed for cured salmon, smoked salmon, to actually slice it, and you'll notice there is quite a bit of flex in that blade. Very, very handy little knife, that one. There are a couple of other knives that you may come across, but they are the key ones that every chef uses. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you next time at Harper Tech Academy. I hope you enjoyed that. If you want to see more videos from the Harper Tech Academy, make sure you subscribe on the video, and thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.